Next speaker is Joe Frey, followed by Susie Carroll, followed by Bruno Malman, followed by Jonathan Kroll, followed by Anderson Verican. Did I get that right that time? Okay, Verican. Sorry. Followed by Patrick McNabb. So, Mr. Frey.
Mayor Wilson, members of council, my name is Joe Frey, and I have lived in Delray and Rosemont for 10 years. I'm here to express my support for the current zoning for housing proposal and urge you to vote to enact it in full. While I would also like to see the city enact further reforms to the zoning code to allow for even more housing to be built, this is a good start. As I said to the Planning Commission, I am excited for new neighbors to move in, for old neighbors to be able to stay, and for our city to grow in ways that will enhance current residents' lives. And I hope that passing this proposal is only the first step in making that happen. More housing and more density will give us a more livable city and more transportation options and will contribute to a smaller environmental footprint region-wide. I hope that we will get more of the dense, walkable, mixed-use neighborhoods like Old Town and Delray that we all cherish throughout the city. The amount of fear-mongering and deliberately misleading disinformation, not to mention bizarre conspiracy theories and direct attacks on the mayor and council's integrity has been, while not especially surprising, incredibly disappointing. I'd like to thank you for the thoughtful and honest work you all do on this and all other matters before you. I'd like to take a moment to comment on a particular brand of misleading statements that repeatedly occurs during public outreach and comment periods here in Alexandria. A number of groups styling themselves citizens associations or civic associations present themselves as speaking on behalf of large groups of residents, but that claim is, at best, disingenuous. These associations are primarily made up of and governed by small groups of motivated individuals who are not representative of the city at large, nor of the groups they claim to speak for, either demographically or politically. They've been given outsized influence in city affairs and I request that the council take their claims of speaking with the voice of thousands with skepticism. I'd like to finish my comment by thanking the Planning Department, the Planning Commission, and Council for their thoughtful approach to this proposal and the broader issues. Claims that the process has been rushed or that outreach has been insufficient are obvious attempts at obstruction by people who want no changes whatsoever, no matter the timeline. The handful of signs around the city opposed to zoning changes generally show that the true intent of these calls for delay in process changes, and I ask that you pass these changes expeditiously and begin work on phase 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Frey.